everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Remote STEM class. It's Mr. Dowd here. So we're going to continue on with our household object. So mine is again the toothbrush holder. I know I'm repeating myself and I'm going to repeat myself one more time. This is the class code. If you need the class code, let me know. I can send it to you. If you don't have the code or you're not part of the class, I can't grade you. Simple as that. I promise this will be the last time unless I have more people asking for it. Or after grades close and they're wondering, why didn't I get a grade? Well, you might have done it, but not in my class, so I can't see your work. Anyways, guys, remember how last class I was talking about those shortcuts, the keyboard shortcuts? I got the PDF and I downloaded it. So these are the shortcuts. I will go ahead and I can share this to you guys if you guys want it. Just let me know. All right. But anyways, let's get back to it. So where were we? So we lined up this side. Now we got to line up this side. So that's good. So I believe, yep, that's all lined up. So now let's copy this. Control C, Control V, and let's bring it right against that one. So if it's right against it, oh, see, it's a little bit off. There you go, that's better. So now I know that this one's all set. So now I can get this one. Because remember, these are going to be holes. These are going to be these little holes in here. Okay? So let's go back and let's line this one up. So looks like that's against, and is it still against over here? Because I didn't move it. Yep, that looks good. All right, so let's go ahead and copy this again. Control C, Control V. Remember, that's just copy and paste. So Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Let's get that lined up right next to that one. Cool. Looks good. And do the same thing. I know this is repetitive, but I'm hoping once I make this first one, since if you look at this, if I can make this first one, I can then go ahead and copy it, I'm hoping, to get the sides. But the sides have less holes, so, or well, bigger holes, I should say, bigger space in between what's going to be printed. So I might not be able to do that. If so, I can always just make one side, then copy and paste and move around the others. All right, so that looks good. So this should be the last one I'll use. Control C, Control V. In case you're wondering, I am not keeping these straight up. These are just to help me line up everything. That's all these are here for. Just so there's even spaces on everything. That's all. All right, so those look good. I believe, so I just want to make sure those are 10, and these should be 10 also. So this whole thing should be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So, oh, did I do my math wrong? So this is 80. This does say 80, so that's good. However, I want a whole side over here. So what I need to do is actually extend this out by 10. Actually, yeah, do that by 10. So that way I can have a solid on both sides. Okay. So I forgot to add in a 10 at the end. All right, so that looks good. So now I can go ahead and get rid of these. Oop, actually, I'm going to stop. I'm going to redo that for next class. All right, so have a great Tuesday, guys. See you guys tomorrow on Wednesday. Bye.
Gators. Today I'm going to make pizza on this pizza stone. Okay? And I'm going to use actual pizza dough. Actually, I bought this in Market Basket. You can make it yourself. You go online, you can look it up. But this is pre-made dough. So, I'm gonna spray my hand because it's sticky. The dough is sticky. Take the dough out. All right. Spread it out on this pizza stone. So it looks like this. Okay. Then I'm going to take some olive oil and just brush it. And so you can put whatever you want, just like when you do the English muffin pizzas. This is a bigger one and it's with regular pizza dough, so it's going to taste better. But it's also healthy because you get to put on whatever you want. Okay? So you could put little tomatoes on, cheese. Sometimes when you go to the pizza store, the pizza that you get is really greasy. So I'm going to put some pizza sauce on it. Or jar sauce, or homemade sauce. I'm just doing this for the sake of time. Okay. I'm gonna put some cheese. I'm gonna put some pepperoni. Pieces of pepperoni in here. Some garlic powder. And some basil. That's good. I do have some little cherry tomatoes. I can cut up and put those on as well. Look how it looks so far. Okay. Cutting board. So you can make a few of these and have them be all different kinds. Some people like theirs plain with nothing on it. Some like it with sausage. Some like pineapple. Pepperoni. So these cherry tomatoes are going all around the pepperoni. And then I'm going to take this onion and cut off a little piece on the end. And just chop it really tiny. Put some onion on there. So we're going to cook it in the oven for about till 375 till it gets brown on the edges, about 20 minutes. Okay. show you what it looks like when it comes out. You don't need to use a stone like this. You can use a cookie sheet, and you can use anything flat. So I will put it in the oven, and I'll show you what it looks like in about 20 minutes. Bye. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it comes out. This is a little thick for my liking, but it's nice and hot, and it came out good. It's nice and brown in the edges. See over here? So you know it's done.
Hey Gators, welcome back to Language in Play. So what we're going to talk about today is the anatomy of a scene. How do you take what you came up with in your outline and actually turn it into a scene? So we're going to take what I came up with for scene 1, which was exhibition, about my play about Wally and Barry and Sally and Carrie the Caribou and all those characters we came up with. Okay? So in scene 1, I said that Wally and Barry are going to meet in the park. That's an action. That's something that happens, right? And when they meet, that's going to cause dialogue. And that's what I mean when I say we want actions on these bullet points, all right, that has to do with something, okay? Wally was fired from his job. That's an action. That's something that happened to Wally. Barry tries to help Wally find a new job. Okay, again, another action. And then Barry and Wally meet a mother and son. Okay, again, an action. So we're going to take these 4 points. You'll see that I did others, but we're only looking at scene 1 right now because that's what I'm going to be asking you to work on this week, is just your scene 1. Okay, every scene is going to be about 2 pages typed. So this is going to take a little bit of time to build up to. So I have a working title, which you are going to add, all right, whatever you want to make up for a title for your play, all right? I called it The Missing Child. And then your character list. These are the characters who are going to be in your play. So in my play, I have Wally the Walrus, and then I have a short character description, okay? Just a 1 sentence that tells you something about the character that's going to help the actor, whoever that may be, portray your character. So Wally the Walrus is a big, lovable lug whose heart is sometimes bigger than his head. Sally the Seal, smart, witty, and caring. Sally is Wally's best friend. Carrie the Caribou, she is sarcastic, sometimes outright mean. She is a cool girl in the group and aspires to be a bully. Barry the Penguin, clever and cunning. Barry is the brains of the group. Mom, a good mother who is down on her luck. And Nathaniel, a temperamental baby. All right. So now I have characters to work with. You may add more characters as you go. As you start to develop scenes 2, 3, and 4, you might want to add to your character list. That's fine. You can have as many or as few characters as you'd like. Okay? But you need to at least have a protagonist and an antagonist. So I've already stated that Wally's going to be my protagonist. Can you guess which one of these characters might be the antagonist in the play? Very good, Carrie the Caribou. All right, because Carrie is kind of the exact opposite of the protagonist. She has some sinister tendencies, right? She wants to be a bully. She's sometimes mean. She's sarcastic. She's the cool girl. All right, so I kind of set her up to be the bad guy. So, scene 1. And then I did time, place, and at rise, which hopefully you remember from our first playwriting experience. Time, mid-afternoon on a Saturday. Place, where are they physically standing? In the park. And at rise, Wally and Barry are sitting on a park bench talking. All right, and then I start to add dialogue. Now, to come up with this dialogue, I keep going up here. I keep going to scene 1 exposition. I keep looking. Wally and Barry meet in the park, all right? So I already said that place is in the park. So Wally, Barry, what are we going to do? Barry, don't worry, Wally. We will figure something out. But I worked at that restaurant cooking mac and cheese for the last 2 years. I don't know how to do anything else. Oh, stop panicking. There are plenty of things you are good at. Oh, yeah? Name one. Well, you can do the best cannonball into a pool out of everyone I know, right? So, as we go through, and you can read the rest of the dialogue to see where it goes, but you can see I'm mimicking what I did in my planning. All right, so I can't wait to see what you guys start coming up with, and we will work on this more as we go out through the week. Remember, we're just working on scene 1. Good luck, Gators.
Hi guys, today we're going to be finishing up our 1-point perspective drawing of the interior of a room. You can make it be a bedroom, maybe like a bedroom that you from your dreams, and you can add some cool stuff that you wish you had in your bedroom, like maybe like a big basketball net on the wall, or this could be a fish tank. So we can talk about that in a little bit. We're going to finish just adding some details to this to make it look even more like a room. We started with our vanishing point, and all of our diagonal lines will merge to that vanishing point. I'm using the vanishing point when I make any of my diagonal lines. For example, the top of this piece here, whether it's a window or a fish tank, you just want to make those lines. Almost if this was an arrow, it should appear that the lines are pointing to that vanishing point. If that line continued on, it would touch the vanishing point. That's how you know you're drawing it correctly. We're creating a 1-point perspective drawing so that it looks like the view is of us, the viewer, looking into this room. So it's at the height of the viewer, which is us looking at it. Your viewpoint is not from up above, it's looking straight into the room. So I'm going to add a little bit of detail to this to make it look a little bit more like a bed. Sometimes people have kind of like a headboard thing on their bed. So we'll just add that just to give it a little detail to look more like a bed. And you can go ahead and add that if you wish to yours. I'm just doing some straight lines and adding just kind of like a little dome top, a little ball top. All right. And I can erase any of those lines because you wouldn't see those anymore because the headboard's not transparent. You wouldn't see through it. So there. And then we can add like a little pillow. Just a little pillow there on the bed. And I'll just erase what's behind it. All right, so I have a pillow. Looking a little bit more like a bed now. All right, let's add a rug. I'm going to add a little rug on the floor right here. So I'm going to go ahead and use my vanishing point. Maybe I'll do it somewhere about here. I'm going to make a horizontal line that's parallel with the bottom and top of my paper. Right about there. Maybe it goes under the bed a little bit, but I want that line to match up with the vanishing point. So I'm starting here and it would go under the bed like that, but I'm just going to erase this. I just wanted you to see that it would go to that vanishing point. There. So that gives the illusion of the rug laying flat on the floor. All right. So we have our rug there. I'm going to add something else over here, and I keep thinking about that, doing a fish tank. So I'm going to make it look like there's a giant fish tank built into the wall. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that'd be kind of cool to have in like my dream room. Oops, my pencil is not working well. I'm going to trade out my pencil. Swap it out for a better one. Okay, so again, these lines, if they continued on, would touch that vanishing point. This line as well, this line and this line. This line, the vertical line, is just going to be parallel with the edge of the paper. It has to be straight. Okay, I'm using my ruler again over here. I'm just going to make a straight parallel line, parallel to the edge of the paper, my vertical line, because it's going up and down. Okay, so fish tank, maybe a window or a poster or something, or like a map of the world, whatever you would want to have on your wall.
So in here I can just start doing like some little, if it's an aquarium, you know, I would have my little fish floating around in there. So you can start adding the details that you wish to have in your room. A little fish tank. So I just added a little bit of depth here. If you saw me make those lines, and now it looks like it's actually going in and it's like embedded into the wall. It's built into the wall. All right, so you guys can keep on going. You can add more things. If you wanted to add something else over here, you would use that vanishing point. Line your ruler up to the vanishing point, and any diagonal lines that you make, you're going to use that vanishing point. Any vertical lines you make, you just want to make sure that they are parallel to the edge of the paper. So my ruler is lined up. It's not like this. That's not going to be parallel. When I straighten it out, it's parallel and it's running side by side with the edge of my paper. So I know my lines will be in the correct spot. All right, some things I want to erase, some little lines here and there. So go ahead and add the details that you want. You can make, you know, maybe there's a bedspread on the bed, Boston Celtics bedspread or something, whatever you would like to do. You decide what you want to do. You can have something drawn there, draw all kinds of details. You can make a pattern on the rug. You can make a picture here or make it look like it's a window looking outside. It's really up to you what details you add. So again, we're making an interior picture of a bedroom or a room using a 1-point perspective, a vanishing point here, creating a 1-point perspective as if you're standing here and you're looking into the room. Good luck, guys. We'll work on this again. Bye.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Virtual PE. I'm Miss 3D. Alright, today we're going to stretch our lower body with me. So let's get going. Grab our left leg. And switch. Good. We're going to put our feet out. Reach down, try to touch our toes. Alright, we're going to do lower body. Lower back stretch, grab our knees. And we'll put one knee over the other. And shift it to the other side. could put one knee on top and pull it to your chest. Do a gluteus maximus stretch, which is your butt muscle. And switch. Do another lower back stretch. We're going to be on our knees. Just reach out. One leg in front. And switch. Okay, we're going to do a calf stretch. Just grab your toes and pull it. And switch. Alright guys, thanks for stretching the lower body with me.
Hey guys, it's a Tuesday stretch day. Hope you had a good workout yesterday. We got one more tomorrow before Thanksgiving break. Right, so since I did upper body yesterday, let's do our upper body stretch. So let's start off with some arm circles. Let's go backwards. Very good. Let's put your right arm across your body. Let's hold it for 10 to 15 seconds. Switch, left arm across your body. Very good. Put your right hand behind your head. Stretch your triceps. Just the back of your arm. Switch. Let's go left hand. Good. Hands above your head. Just lean to the right. Excuse me, lean to the left. Lean to the right. Good. All right. Right hand on your shoulder. Go pressure on your elbow. Stretch that very important biceps tendon. Don't want to get any tendonitis. And release. Let's go left hand shoulder. Go up. Good. Turn to the side, get your hands behind your back, just kind of raise them a little bit. Good, and last one, since we did our traps yesterday, let's get our neck. Left, not too much pressure on your head. Just feel that stretch in your neck. Right. Good. All right, guys. Nice quick upper body stretch. We'll see you tomorrow with another workout.
Thanks for watching Enrichment TV, Gators. Remember, work hard, be nice, and we'll see you tomorrow.